Dear Teroxx community, welcome to our weekly trade of the week video. We will give some short analysis and insights in our trades of the last week, and as well talk about the crypto market, all in all the long positions which we are trading the most. Should the sell point higher than the buy point to book profits, and all in all there are reasons to buy, like huge dips, upcoming news, when the TA based on your indicators showing some good opportunities, or often we see a vola or volume breakout as well, the price is seeing some fluctuations. All these are good reasons to buy. Of course, reasons to sell, stop losses and trailing stop losses to secure the funds. Once they get triggered, we are out of the position, or when we just feel comfortable with the profits due to only realized profits are real profits. When our indicators are showing us a trend change to come, a negative trend change, then we can try to sell near the peak, or when we're touching resistance levels, sometimes the market is seeing a pullback, so this would be reasons to sell. All in all, there are no golden rules for buying or selling. These are just a few options I wanted to show you. And if we're now taking a look on the crypto trades from the last week, we saw a crypto market that saw a larger sale. But we saw a positive start of the week, and so we managed to close our position before this huge drop, and then afterward the market went down between 8 to 25% based on the assets, and all in all, so there were no real long scenarios for long term, so we just closed Link and EOS with around 10 and 21.2% profit. We're now taking a look on the Link trade from last week. It's easily clear to see what happened, so we just bought back the dip. All in all, we had a dip around the 28th of August, and then we saw a positive trend scenario. So basically the market had a support which we tested before as well a few times, so you can see on the left hand side over here, and then the market just waved up. We saw as well that this market, based from the support, waved up to the highest point of around 23%. Afterwards, after the market rose, the market as well saw a downtrend of around 8%, and this was exactly the region where our trading stop loss was triggered. Due to after the positive trend, we went in, and then the market built higher support. So as well here, always our stop loss got trailed, and then just got hit. We just went out of this market. So a typical buy back the dip trade, due to we saw that the support over here held before a few times, and then we saw a positive trend scenario. There's I'm not dropped to a real bearish level, it stayed a little neutral, then waved up. So here we used all these to book the profit as well. Link had built the support above the MA 100, 200, MA 50 line, the 1 hour chart, so quite a bullish scenario. And afterwards, as we saw a sell-off, we went out to book the profits. And if I'm just scrolling out, how you can see afterwards, we saw a huge sell-off is down below to 9.5 in Link, so quite a good option to trade your stops, to then may not sell at the highest peak, but definitely to book profit before you got stuck in such a red scenario. And exactly the same we can see in Ethereum. What we're seeing here is more or less a huge upward trend, near a FOMO trend. So as well, Ethereum had a support that held multiple times. So around $373, Ethereum had support, and then the market just waved up. And how you can see, it just, first of all, a positive trend line, and afterward the market even just rose steeper. So in Ethereum we have from the lowest point to the highest point an upward trend of 28%. We used 21% of this, so we booked 21% profit out of these 28%. So what we did is, as we then as well saw that the market rose and we had a positive trend, there as I waved up, went to bullish level, we had a clear entry point. And then afterwards as well, we just trailed the stops whenever Ethereum saw a small sell, but the market just held and then waved up again. So we trailed our stops, and then the market had a downward trend over here as well. The trailing stop loss just got triggered as ETH there. So we saw an downtrend of more than 11%, and so our stop got triggered and we were washed out of this market. And so we booked the profit in Ethereum. What we can see as well over here is it's near a FOMO. So basically we not went above $500 per Ethereum, but this upwards trend with this high RSI with no sell-off was quite intense, and so good to be on board. As well, we bought back the dip and then just trade the stops to book profit. And as well, like Link and all the other cryptos, the market saw a real red trend, so definitely a good sell point to then booking the profits before getting washed out of this market or to be stuck in positions due to not having any stops ready. I hope you like this video. So this week we just bought back the dips and then trade the stops. Afterwards, since last week the market saw a huge downtrend, a lot of assets went down more than 25% in 1 week, so no long scenario. We then focused on shorting BTC, but all in all this market seems to be a little bearish. Maybe we will see an upwards trend in the coming days again, but so here we can see how important trading stop losses or stop losses are.